Hey, how's it going, everyone? Waiting on the open. Looks like the miners, gold and silver's up this morning. Gold is up, silver's up, dollar's down. I think the dollar's going to come back into support on the daily. VIX is up. Of course, S&P's up. Dow Jones opened up. Watching those double tops. Seeing how we open on those. Looks like I'm having trouble with the feed. Huh. Looks like my feed is down. My internet's working now. Stupid Ameritrade. Right when it opens, too. So JNUG opened up. Little gap. We need to get this thing across 20. Wonder why my feed is down. JNUG 1985. That's awesome. Right when we open, the feed dies. JNUG for a gap and run. Pretty nice of them. Is anyone else's feed down this morning? What's up, Giselle? Well, everything's all screwed up over here. Right when the open happened, the feed went down, which is amazing. So, pretty much useless over here. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything from Ameritrade telling me tell me to pay a bill or something. I got no feed. Pretty much useless. I'll be damned. Well, looking for those double tops on S&P and Dow on the open. See what happens. VIX churned a little bit. I got a higher low on it. So Dow's making a new high, of course. Daily gold coming across the 8 for the first time in a while. So it's a good sign. I got a 2-bar reversal on the Friday close, spiking down and then thrusting over the 8. Now we got support. See if we can't get this thing running into the 13, back into the 8. Looking for an opposing point and trend. $12.81. Need to get it back above 13. Silver's almost to the 17 mark. Looks like it smacked it, came back in. Nice inverted hammers on the daily. Confirm those inverted hammers on the upside, trying to break into previous lows. See if we can't cross 1720 in the next couple days. Copper's still hanging at 3. Kind of gap. So far a gap and run, but it's pretty much stopped out at the previous gap. It's an hourly chart. Lots of resistance here at 20. Probably going to come back in, gather its legs, and try again. Pretty much running useless over here on the Ameritrade feed. Something definitely wrong. Sorry, I'm trying to find a problem here. Ah, jeez. Looks like the feed is down for everybody. I'm pretty much useless over here. Well, I guess I'm gonna cut it short. No reason to stay alive if I can't do squat here. Daily on the dollar. I'm gonna watch this for a bearish retracement. But I got the falling star on the daily for the dollar, so I'm looking for the dollar for this week to come back in. Hopefully that'll allow for gold and silver to go back up into Previous lows. Maria doesn't want me to leave, that's why. I was going to call it a day and go back to bed. Ameritrade will probably be up as soon as I click off anyways. NAK, looking for that 2 o'clock. Here it is. NAK. Even with TradingView, I'm flying blind. I need my watch list. I need my green boxes, my red boxes flashing in front of me so I can see what's going on. Without that, I'm useless. It's because I've been using it for too long. Let's see, CLF, I was expecting CLF to pick up the pace, but looks like it's falling into another low. The reverse head and shoulders on it. So I'm still waiting on this to consolidate. PRELF. Looks like I'm making a rounding top here. Everyone was shooting for this to go straight up, and it did. So I'm looking for this to consolidate for a while. It's like Bitcoin fell below 4,600. That head and shoulders top has been knocked out though. So I expect Bitcoin to consolidate and try for that 5,000 break. I'm looking for a lower high. I'm looking for a double top. I'm looking for, this has a lot of work to do to get through the 5 grand, but it's over the previous high. So Bitcoin, look for a consolidation and breaking that 5 grand here soon, I guess. So Google's going to break that double top. See what it'll do. Consolidated nicely on a nice little thin trade or a thin upward trend line. Again, looking for a double top, looking for a higher low. This might just push right down through. Since I got so much cash, I can buy it back. Well, you haven't missed it there, Bill. It's still at 2 o'clock. I was waiting last week to break that the 2 barrier. And now it's picking up. It's doing the head fake now, so I'd pick it up on support. It broke that 2 and coming into support real quick. That's the head fake. It's been building. Hit the 2 last week, came back into support, and now it thrusted right into the 2. Get above 2 and hold support. Well, it looks good for a run. I didn't buy any. What's up, GM? Still waiting for my Ameritrade to come back in. Use that emotional spot, Bill. The emotional spot is 2, so if you get above 2, use that as your support for anything. But you got previous highs throughout. Watch for the previous high breaks. It's been building, and now we have an inverted hammer over support, which is nice. Very, very nice. Well, that's a daily chart. The weekly chart. Weekly opened up. Could dip back in. That's why 2 o'clock would be good support. See what happens. But it's the head fake. It's the traditional head fake. Breaking previous highs, coming back in for support. Still running blind. No answers. I was looking for the 2-bar reversal, yes, on the Dow, the double tops. Don't know if it's going to happen, but I think the dollar's going to come back in. I'm looking for the double tops. Always when something closes on their highs on a Friday, I'm always looking for that open double top. So matching highs and then coming back in, opening low. That looks like S&P starting to form a double top, and the Dow not quite, but it might have a bearish piercing pattern, opening up and then closing in. Make sure we close 50% rule on that. That doesn't look very good for the Dow. Miners are still hanging. Watch for the opening high breaks on the miners, because they opened high, came back in real quick. Watch for the continuations. Looks like the 60-minute on the Dow had an exhaustion move. Not very big, though. Well, we opened up, and now we're closing in. Below previous highs on the Dow. Double top on this S&P is more prominent. It's very steep support line, so I don't think it's going to hold if it breaks on through. It's going to slice on through. The steeper the line, the less the support. I think it'll break down. I don't have a feed. I am useless. And I can't remember my login. I got nothing. Hang on a second. It says I'm logged in. Whoa. Right on the open, the thing crashed. Damn shame. Yeah, I took a break. I think Thursday I woke up a half hour late, slept right through my alarm, and I just said forget it. And then come Friday, I decided just to wait until the Friday close for a weekly review. I was exhausted. And I'm back, and I can't do squat, so I don't even know what's going on. Trying to figure out if I'm logged in correctly. Looks like I am. I'm trying to find an email from Ameritrade saying that your feed has been canceled because you're a degenerate. I don't see any of those. Ameritrade is having a problem. Yes, I know. Thank you. It's like it's out all across America. I'm looking for the outage map. It's out. Oh my god. They're tearing Ameritrade up on the social media. Oh well. What's NAK? Watching NAK for a boost. Boom boom time. Cross the 2 o'clock highs. Hold 2 for support. I got previous lows coming in at 217. So look for resistance at 217 on NAK. Previous lows coming in on the weekly chart. Breaking into those previous lows can get you all the way up to 5. It's not going to happen overnight, but oh, I'm not having a good morning. Let's sit back and watch that crap. Bitcoin for the win. It's looking at a head and shoulders top. Just blew it out. That left shoulder just blew it out. So look for the previous high breaks on Bitcoin. It's going to be a nice little thing to watch if it breaks 5 grand. Pretty hard to trade these cryptos lately with Bitcoin going straight up. Figured that the Bitcoin would lift all boats in the tide, but everything's been crushed. Looking for that double top on S&P. This could be it. It's having a struggle, man, getting over that previous high. Looks like the Dow hit previous highs, broke previous highs, made new highs. Now it's coming back in. Closing that hanging man on Friday. Doesn't feel good for the Dow Jones either. I suspect crude is going to come in for the rest of the week. Coming in on that weekly chart, coming back in for bullish retracing. Gold still struggling off the bottom. Needs to confirm that hammer, weekly hammer. Nice 2-bar reversal on the daily for gold and silver. Nice inverted hammer. Need to confirm that across the 13 into previous lows. Crossing 17 into 1725. I think this quote is coming from Poloniex. I think that's why. There's different exchanges have different pricing. There's a lot of arbitrage going on. Here's bit stamps, 45.95. Let's see, you can still see it broke the previous highs. So here comes 46 on Bitstamp. There's a few different exchanges have different prices. That's why. The one I was using was, I think that's from Poloniex. The reason why I'm using Poloniex is because I'm trading Polonix's exchange. But I think this is it right here. Polonix's. The feed's coming from Poloniex. I'm backfilling and getting the feed from Poloniex on here. This is from Poloniex. I don't know. Either or, it broke that previous highs on that left shoulder. So I'm expecting with some volume to break previous highs coming at 5 grand. It's crazy. It's got a lot of work to do, but if it builds from here, it's going to easily take out 5 grand. Watch it for the lower highs. Watch it for the double tops. It's just as usual. But it broke. It's got support up here now. It's crazy. Making new lows on my EOS. So I'm going to throw some more money at it. How low can she go? Looking for a breakout here. It's at resistance. I don't know. You might need to gather its legs some more before it breaks. I'm showing an exhaustion move plus inverted hammer. falling star coming off that top there. So I'm looking for this to come back in, I guess. Either that or watch for previous breaks. Miners are still hanging in there. Jignog made a pop high, come back in. Let's see where the support is. Fill the gap. Oh, I ain't got crap going on. Let's see if we can find anything. In TBC, looks like it wants to go higher. Broke the previous highs, broke over the 34, came back in for consolidation. Now it's trying to break previous highs again. Watch for volume. Looks like volume's coming in on this little pattern here. Finally, someone knows something. Bitcoin's a monster. Watch for previous high breaks on monthlies. HMNY. Watch for the double tops as well. Bitcoin's on fire. Looks like TGB took off without us. I was watching that on the pre-market. And then my feed died and I couldn't follow it anymore. So it took off without us. TGB. I had pre-market data coming in, just nothing afterwards. Looks like it's trying. Nope. Got nothing. INAP. There were previous high breaks on that. Can get a nice little push into the 6 o'clock range. Good for $1. This is no fun without feed. MBOT's coming off that low, right, Bill? We got resistance coming in at 322. If it can break previous highs, breaking into previous lows at 322 or 3 o'clock. Could be a nice little daily break there. It's building. Watch for the volume. Thing is, it's a bottom pattern on the daily, so this head and shoulders top on the 5 minutes, not significant because of the daily bottom. Head and shoulders tops don't show up at bottoms. And if they do, watch out for the pattern breaks because the failure of it will be just looking for previous high breaks. I wouldn't call that a head and shoulders top, but I see what you're saying. I think the daily is just about ready though. Look at that J curve at the pop, came back in already. Now it's going to break previous highs. It's building. The bullish retracements end. Watch for previous high breaks on MBOT. Looks good. Broke over the 34, back into support. Broke that resistance, came back into support and held. Now it's going to build, and pop. Breaking into previous lows. Going to get a quick run to 2. JNUG over the 8 into the 13, back into the 8 for support. Looking like it's finding support here. Let's see if we can get a turn on this. JNUG. Stupid Ameritrade. Here she blows, JNUG. Let's break outside of that bottom pattern. Found support real quick. Gapped, filled a gap, and now it's consolidating. Let's break across that 1950 mark. One giant gust of wind here coming. I'm probably going to call it a day. I feel useless over here. Pretty shoddy feed from Ameritrade. I got to figure out what happened. Maybe they want more money in my account so I can get a free feed. Watch for the NAK across the 2 o'clock highs. Again, made a nice open, covering the gap. It's the head fake. Show you old support. JNUG looks good. S&P, that top is getting harder to recover from. I got a short-term cross over the 13 now. 2-bar reversal confirming. It's an hourly chart. Dow Jones hourly chart still hanging in there. Looks like an exhaustion move, still holding above previous highs. Let's see if we can get this thing to turn. Looks bearish. Here she comes. Moving below previous highs now. Gaining steam on the downside. If the market tanks this morning, Ameritrade's feed was down all morning. I wonder how bad that will look for Ameritrade. No one can log in and sell their crap. Ameritrade's just holding them hostage. I think it's plausible. How easy would it be? Just cut everyone's feed off, and then all the brokers are selling while they're holding you hostage. They front run. Why don't they when they do it the other way around? Two-bar reversal on S&P. The Dow has an exhausted move coming back in, closing below previous highs now. So it doesn't look good for either one. NASDAQ still on its highs this morning. Gold and silver still hanging in there. Well, Ameritrade's still out for the count. I'm going to call it a day. It's been an hour without feed. I feel useless over here anyways. Try again tomorrow. If they want more money, I'll send them some because I'll need the feed for these videos. I don't think that's it though. They would have sent me some kind of a degenerate email. I don't know. But that's it for me. Hopefully I'll get the Ameritrade feed working here shortly. I bet you right when I log off, it's going to work. But anyways, I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm going to cut her short. So I'll see you. Thanks for everyone stopping in, for saying hi. That's about it. That's all we can do today. Look for those double tops on the S&P and the Dow. Doesn't look good. Looks like a rejection on the S&P and an exhaustion move on the Dow. Let's see how this turns out. Very thin lines of support on that very, very steep incline. Look out below. Thanks, Maria. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll fix this Ameritrade problem. I'll see ya.